Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for December 16th to the 22nd. We are getting so much closer to the end of the year. So we are going to get right into your reading. Now, if you do find that you are connecting with the reading, of course, please leave comments. I do appreciate it. I love connecting with your energy and it just helps me connect even more. So thank you so much. We are going to start with your energies. We are going to see what those energies are as we move through the week. So we're going to start with that, and then we will get the 9 cards. We will get a little bit more details, a little bit more messages, find out what's happening for you as we start to approach the end of the year. Spirit, angels, and guides for the beautiful sign Capricorn. This will be the incoming energies for Capricorn. What is it that you would like to share? Thank you so much. Any other messages? And do we have any flippers? We do. We had a flipper there. All right. And in fact, I'm going to take the flipper one as the first one because it's number 6, moving on. Moving on to calmer shores. It's that light at the end of the tunnel. I think that, I think that that's something that you have been really striving for a very long time. Number 14, patience. Okay, let's just take that word patience right out of there. I think you're moving on because you've had enough patience. The patience that time is over now. It's time, full speed ahead. It's time to move forward. You have done your due diligence. You have paid your dues. And now, like I said, you really are, not only physically are you moving into calmer shores, but I think emotionally, mentally, spiritually, I think you're just really feeling like things are blending a lot better. And it's what you're striving for. What all of this is doing is it's providing that beautiful, strong stability, that security, that firm foundation. And it's exactly, I think the mountains that you have climbed, the hurdles that you've had to overcome required you to have patience. But now you're moving on and everything is starting to flow. It's like you are in the flow of where you are supposed to be. And this is lovely energies as we start to close out 2025 and move closer to 2020. As we close out 2024 and move closer to 2025. I think I might have said that wrong. We're going to get the bottom of the deck. These are your current energies. Let's find out what those current energies are. We're going to go 3 back. And we have got number 7, stand your ground. Yes, I think you've been standing your ground for a very long time. I think that you've been protecting yourself. I think you've been protecting your feelings, your emotions. I think that you have had some, felt like there's been some tests in your life. There's been certainly some tests, testing your commitment, testing your motivations, testing your inspirations. But you've stood your ground. You're standing tall. A lot of courage, a lot of strength. I think there was times where you lost sort of that drive. You were feeling a little discontent. You were feeling a little bit of boredom. I'm seeing a couple of 4s already in your reading, which has a lot to do with your stability, how you view your stability and what it is you want to entail to bring that stability into your life. There have been moments where you have really felt that sort of discontent. There's been almost like a missing link. But you've stood your ground. You stood your ground against how your emotions have been feeling. And, I think that there's been a lot of decisions. And I think that you've been sort of in a state of where you've had to sort of prioritize things in your life. And you're really feeling as if this is really the true testament to everything because you have to choose wisely. So there could be some decisions to move on. Decisions to figure out what it is you need as you start to create a solid foundation for your life as we start to embark on that new energy that's coming through for 2025. All right, Capricorn. I want to take this time out to personally thank you all very much for all of the love and support that you've had with me, joining me each week for the readings, leaving the beautiful comments. Thank you so very much. It really does mean the world to me, and it's really helped my channel grow this year. So I just want to really let you know from the bottom of my heart how much I appreciate it. All right, Capricorn. We're going to get those 9 cards now. So let's find out. Get a little bit more information I'm going to start with the first row. What you would like to share. Choosing wisely. Feeling a little bit of indecision, a bit of an impasse. Because you know that there's a lot of decisions that need to be made. I'm taking those two together, and then we're going to get one more for that row. There we go. Second row. There we go. Yes, you've got a lot of choose wisely here. I think you're being faced with a lot of decisions. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that you're starting to feel a sense of freedom. A lot of that has to do with, of course, Pluto transitioning out of your sign and into Aquarius. Let's see. And then one more. One more. I love how we are closing out this, well, not closing out the reading, but finishing off this reading. All right, let's start with the first card here, and that is that Two of Swords. Again, the Two of Swords, you are blindfolded. It's like you are looking for information, or you're waiting for some clarity. I always take this as sort of feeling a little bit like, you know, you're not quite sure exactly what the decision is that you need to make. It's like you're looking for more answers, and this is why choose wisely is in your current energies. There is something that you are requiring more information for, and when you have that information, it's going to set you free. It's going to help you remove that blindfold, and you are no longer going to feel like everything you're trying to balance, almost like a balancing act. You're going to move on from this energy, but I think moving on requires you to make some sort of a decision. So this is going to be an impactful week where there might be some choices that you will be presented with. Look at these two cards that came out together. Look at, you are the Chariot. You are the leader of your chariot. You are guiding it. You are the one that is in control of it. Cancerian energy is the Chariot. And this is a victory card. Again, I think that, you know, I really feel like you are using a lot of your inner guidance and your inner wisdom to help you make some really long-term plans for your decision making. I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that things are transitioning in your life. There's a lot of new energy starting to circulate around you, Capricorn. With the Ten of Pentacles, again, this could have a lot to do with your finances. Absolutely, the state of your finances, the long-term goals that you've set for yourself. There is, you know, climbing the ladder of success, and some of you could be in that pivotal time of your life where you're making some decisions where you have to choose wisely in the direction to really bring more solid foundation to your finances. So whether that's investments you're making, purchasing of a home, it could even be, you know, relationships as well. It's really, again, the Ten of Pentacles is bringing everything sort of full circle because it is the number 10. It's a completion. It's really showing your long-term dedication to the things that you value most in your life, your health, the people in your life, the supportive connections in your life, your career, your work, your relationships, your commitments, you know, and I feel like you're taking the lead here. You're taking the control of it, and you are guiding that chariot. There is going to be a moment when that blindfold comes off, and you are going to be able to feel like you are moving on. All right, and then we've got the beautiful Four of Wands. There is a celebration here. So again, gateways. I always see this card traditionally as the beautiful 4 gateways of happiness opening. It could be marriage card for some of you, absolutely. I think there's long-term celebrations here. I think that there's things that are paying off for you because you now know the exact direction that you have had to go. When you see that patience card, number 14, in the traditional tarot deck, that is a major arcana card. It's temperance. It's not, well, I mean, temperance can relate to patience as well, but it really is knowing the formula or being able to acquire a formula in your life to be able to balance things. And I think that this is why you're feeling a great deal of celebration, because you're able to balance your energies in a much more productive way. You are reaching those goals. You're setting those goals, and you're feeling like you're moving on and you're moving towards that finish line. The second row here, Seven of Cups, is that choose wisely. So again, I think you're faced with a lot of different choices, and it can be a little overwhelming, and maybe that's how you're feeling a little bit anxious inside, because there are so many things that are happening around you. There's lots of changes. And, you know, with all of these cups being full, some of them being wonderful wish fulfillments, some of them being things we might fear a little bit, we need to prioritize. By prioritizing, we help to release that sense of overwhelming. Center of your reading. Oh my goodness. Wow. Very powerful reading for you this week, Capricorn. The Magician. Again, you have all the tools. You have all the magical insight that you need to manifest your dreams, to bring your dreams to fruition. You're in a very powerful position, so you don't take this power for granted. Make sure you're using it for your highest good. This is being able to really bring heaven to earth here, right? So you are really able to manifest things in a very concrete way. I think that that's what you've been working on. I think this is where the patience comes from. I think that you have been patient this whole year, maybe even beyond that. But let's just talk about this recent time. You've been so patient. Well, now everything that you've been manifesting is starting to roll out for you. And then number 6, the Lovers, more choices. So again, I think you're really being presented with choices. And I think these choices for some of you, lovers, can represent choices with regards to love. But it doesn't just stop at love. It's choices that we make in our life, period. And I think that you are in a point right now where you really have to really concentrate on what it is you want to manifest. Because again, remember, our thoughts are very powerful and our thoughts become things. And I think you are going to be faced with much choice this week. These 2 cards wanted to come out together. Quite fitting, I think, here. I love that I'm seeing this Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is that breakthrough. It's that victory that's going to help untie you from this impasse, from this 2 of Swords, where you're not quite sure which direction to go. The Ace of Swords is giving you the clarity that you need. This is a very heavy sword. It's a very balanced sword. So it's like everything is really balancing out nicely for you. The Ace of Swords is really getting to the root of whatever has been giving you those sleepless nights and giving you that sense of anxiety and worry. It's cutting through all of that. So again, I think that this, by being able to figure out what information it is that you're being blocked by with that blindfold, the Ace of Swords cuts through all of that red tape, and it helps you prioritize things so you can choose wisely, no longer feeling that sense of fear. 5 of Wands is feeling a little bit of conflict, and again, it can be competition. Absolutely. There could be some competition with your job. Maybe there is a job that you're going for that, there's a few people going for, and you're feeling a little bit of healthy competition. This could be internal conflict as well, because again, being in such a powerful position, you might be conflicting with the things that you want to manifest as well. We'll get more on that when we actually clarify it. And then of course the 6 of Swords, how fitting to start the energies, incoming energy, with the moving on. And then when we are doing the messages here, 6 of Swords is the same card. You are moving on. Wow, lovely. All right, now we want to clarify all of these. So let's start with that 2 of Swords. Let's find out what's happening. 2 of Swords and 2 of Swords, and you get the Magician. See, you are at a crossroads. You are feeling a little bit of conflict because you are ready to bring your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations, your manifestations. You're ready to bring them to light. You're ready to see them, all the possibilities that have been circulating around you for some time now. It's all here, it's all building up. It's all building up to this moment. And you're feeling at an impasse because you're waiting for that breakthrough. You're almost waiting for the message. I almost feel as if you will be receiving some sort of message that is just going to, it's like the light goes off and it's like, okay, I know exactly the direction that I need to go. Hence why the next card is that Chariot. That intuition that you have is guiding you towards your long-term, the things you've been planning for your life long-term. Relationships, marriage, commitment, health, friends, family, work, career, money, everything. Everything rolled up into one. And you got the 4 of Wands again. My goodness, a lot of synchronicities with your numbers here. So I'm seeing aces for sure. I see 3 aces already. I am already seeing 3 4s. I am seeing 3 6s. So let's remember that. Aces, 4s, and 6s to start with. Let's see. Again, the 4 of Wands, there is a celebration here. So it is time to celebrate. Perfect time of year. Let's wrap everything up here in 2024 and let's start fresh in 2025. So beautiful celebrations in store for you here. Let's find out with the 4 of Wands. Spirit angels guides for Capricorn. And you got another ace, Ace of Wands, out with the old energy, in with new energy. Your life is transforming in a very prosperous way. I am seeing a lot of doors opening for you with a lot of potential. And that potential is something that you hold sacred. It is a very powerful position to be in. And I think that right now, that is where you stand. So watch for transformations. I think these are seeds you've already been planting, seeds you've been planting for a very long time, and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for these to grow. And now it's time to celebrate, because I believe that that time is starting to shine through for you. Let's find out with this Seven of Cups, because this is the choose wisely. Don't be overwhelmed. Prioritize things. And then you got number 18, the moon. Again, your fear. Your fear is that you're not going to make the right choice. And I think that we all, especially if we have a lot of options, especially if there's a lot of things that are filling up the cups in our life. You know, we have all these different directions that we can go, and we're being presented with all these opportunities, but we have to choose wisely, because these are things that are going to affect our life in a very drastic way. So the moon card coming up can be a guiding card, a guidance saying to you, it's time to use your intuition, tap into your spiritualities, tap into that gift, because that gift is going to help give you the guidance you need. But it also can be the unknown, right? We're fearful of making choices because we're afraid of the unknown. We don't know what, if I choose cup number 1, where does that lead me, and what is the outcome? We don't know. We don't know what that's going to do. But sometimes by taking that leap, by taking that step, it opens up the door to the second cup, and then the third cup, and the fourth cup. And then by the time you're finished, you're going to realize that that anxiety and that fear has gone away, and you're actually able to start making decisions very clearly. Let's find out with the Magician in the center of your reading. Spirit angels guides for the beautiful sign Capricorn. What would you like to share with this beautiful sign? All right, we got the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy, because it's ruled by Neptune. And I think that the clarity that you need is going to come from you taking a little bit, sacrificing a little bit of your time, sacrificing a little bit of your thought process, maybe trying to see things from a new perspective, maybe trying to take this picture of your life with a new lens. You know, maybe with a softer lens, maybe with a clearer lens. And by doing that, by giving yourself the time to really see things from a new perspective, is going to help you be able to really feel confident and strong about the vision that you are creating for your life. You won't feel the fear of your thoughts becoming things, because you're going to release the fear, because you're starting to see things from a whole new light. Let's find out with the 6, the Lovers. Let's find out what this is for you, Capricorn. Spirit angels guides. And you got the King of Pentacles, very, very strong king. I believe this is your energy. Again, with any of these cards, there is no gender. Kings are natural born leaders. I think you're a natural born leader, Capricorn. I think that you are the ruler of your kingdom. I think that the things that you work hard for because you've made a plan. You have sacrificed things in your life to stick to your plan. You're diligent. You're very capable. You're structured. You're traditional. You're wise. And you have this great sense of being realistic and being ambitious, and that's what this king is. He really holds all of those things very valuable to him, and this is why he reaches successes in his life, not only financially, but in other areas of his life as well. I think that you are being faced with some choices right now. Let's find out with the 9 of Swords and that Ace of Swords. So it's really breaking through whatever has been keeping you up at night. And you got the 3 of Cups, another celebration. It's time to release whatever's been worrying you, because really there is time for celebration here. And again, with Christmas, the holiday season coming up, you know, there are lots of celebrations. There are a lot of reunions. There is a lot of families getting together. And I hope that that's the case for all of you. I hope that you are connecting with those that you love. And this is really showing that any sense of anxiety or sleepless nights that you've been having about certain things in your life, this is just opening up to show you that there's so much supportive love, family energy around you, that it's time to raise your glass. It's time to spread cheer. It's time to be happy. Allow the emotions to overflow right now. You are seeing tremendous breakthroughs in your life that are allowing you this great sense of personal celebration. It's an earned celebration, and it's time for you to release whatever it has been that has been really, bringing you that sense of worry. Let's find out why this Five of Wands is here. I think it's an internal conflict that you're having. I think it's because you need to look at things from a new perspective. There's lots of wonderful celebrations happening around you. Yeah. And the Eight of Swords. So yeah, I think that when everything is starting to align for us and we feel like things are really starting to move on and they're moving in the right directions, we're leaving behind those obstacles, those high, heavy mountains that we've been trying to climb. We're leaving those behind. But we still, sometimes there's a part of us that still feels a little bit blindfolded. We still feel a little bit trapped, like our hands are tied, like there's something that's holding us back, and there's something that you feel is a conflict that's holding you back from releasing whatever this blindfold is. Because behind you is this beautiful castle. I think that there is a lot of things that you, again, have been trying to manifest. And by looking at things from a new perspective, I think it's going to really help you refocus your thought processes. Because remember, swords is the mental suit. It is our thoughts. So again, we want to make sure that we are clear with our visions, clear with our communications. By opening up that clear communication, it will help you deliver your messages better. And by delivering the messages and receiving the messages clearer, you will no longer have that blindfold. You will no longer feel trapped. You will no longer feel that it's a conflict, and you will move on. So let's get the Six of Swords here to close your reading out. Get one more card, and we've got the High Priest. So number 5, really your faith is very strong right now, and I think it's really shining through. I think it's showing you that your integrity, your standards, your values, your morals, the things that you've committed to in your life, your long-term commitments, the plans that you've committed to, this is a blessing for you. I feel like you are receiving blessings. I think those blessings are you being able to feel that great sense of freedom to be able to move on. And I believe that this is why this card has come up for you. It is very much Taurus energy. So again, very much earthly energy, just as you are Capricorn, earth sign. I think this just really shows your accomplishments. It just shows how disciplined you are, and that your faith stands the test of time here. Beautiful, beautiful energies. I love your reading this week. All right, we are going to get some angel messages for you. So let's find out. Let's find out what the angels would like to share with you. These are specific messages for you as we move through the week. Let's find out what those specific messages are, Capricorn. Got one there. See if there's a few more messages. We're going to read them all. All right. All right, so you've got 2 messages here. And the first one is let go. So I let go of things that I've outgrown. The angels suggest that you let go of any dead weight in your life, whether that's a toxic relationship, a job that's no longer fulfilling, or simply some negative thinking patterns. This will make space for positive new things to come into your life. It's clearing that headspace. It's letting that go so that you can allow your thoughts to become things in a very positive way. Remember, you've got the Magician twice in your reading. Very powerful energy. And then passion. The universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission. Unleash your full potential and engage in activities that bring pleasure. Absolutely, there are times for pleasure. You've got 2 Four of Wands and you've got the 3 of Cups. It's time to celebrate. Celebrate those passions. Move towards what brings and ignites that passion within you. All right, we're going to do a little bit of the fortune cookie cards. They're just little simple cards, but sometimes they can give us some direct messages. Let's find out if there is anything here for you. Spirit Angels Guides. Spirit Angels Guides for the beautiful sign Capricorn. We've got 1. I would like to get 3 cards, so I'm going to keep going till I get 3 because I I feel like number 3 is the message for you today. There we go. There was just 2 more waiting. The first one you got was love. So love is in the air. It's a great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. That could very well be. There could be some celebrations. We did get 4 of Wands, which is the marriage card twice, plus with the High Priest here as well. Definitely, this can be about marriage. It can be your commitment to somebody that you've been with for many years, but it also can be that spark and passion towards maybe a new relationship. And that will be for some of you. But love doesn't always have to be about those intimate relationships. It can be the love that we feel for our family, for our friends, for our community, for the things that bring and ignite that passion in us as well. You got sunshine. So the sun is shining on you. Career and business growth, fabulous communications and relationships. It's like it is that 10 of Pentacles all wrapped up into one here for you. And then you got positive work outcomes. Oh my goodness. Like, honestly, if I could have picked these, like you can see, I did not hand pick these. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. Interesting. So there could be some investments. Maybe you're investing into something that is really going to be a huge reward for you. It's going to be worth the investment. Just a few little fun messages for you. So as we close out your reading, we want to keep in mind a few numbers. We already mentioned the number 1, absolutely. Number 4 and number 6, those are key numbers. And I know there's been some other numbers that have come up as well, but those are the 3 key numbers. All right, spirit angels, guides, for the beautiful sign, Capricorn. As we begin to close out this week's reading, what is the angel number? Okay, they've got 2 there that wanted to come out. So let's start with this one. Absolutely. This you couldn't have gotten a better card because you have the Magician card twice. You are the creator. I am a creator. So you are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. Absolutely. So much potential. That's that one. And then the secondary one is number 7. I am brilliant. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. Beautiful. I am brilliant. I want to just quickly reiterate, because with you getting the aces, I want you to remember that aces are all about opportunities. They're about potential. They're about new beginnings. 4s are about structure, manifestation, and stability. Again, very much what we've been talking about in your reading today. And then the last number I wanted you to keep in mind was number 6, which is all about communication, cooperation, and harmony. All 3 of those work so nice in unity together. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me this week. I hope that this resonates. Please let me know if even just parts do. I appreciate all your love and support. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.